Hey, welcome back to another fun Friday night with Hockey Coach Richie, directly for the beautiful country of Thailand on amazing great Friday night, May 30, 2025. I said, but the beginning of the summer is coming very soon, June and 2 days. Then, of course, the summer will knock the door. We got the holidays in USA last Monday. 2 weeks ago was in Canada. And during the summer here at the Hockey Nation, we do some fun show about the Montreal Canadiens and the NHL because it's still a lot of things going on during the summertime in the NHL. First, you have the playoff right now, the Stanley Cup, following by the Buffalo um, Scouting Combine, the NHL Draft, the UFA, the RFA, the signature of the players. And then a couple of weeks, you have the rookie camp. Then you have vacation for a couple of weeks, and then following by the development camp, and then the main camp, and then the season starts. So I said, summertime, the Friday night is a fun Friday night. This is your night. It's not my night. It's the night I show up every Friday night. It's going to be a Q&A session all summer, every Friday night. And the first Frenchy quiz of the summer 2025 start tonight at the Hockey Nation Live Show. Be ready. 5 questions about the NHL playoff at the end of the show. The show is usually between 90 minutes to 2 hours. Depends on the conversation. I bring news. I give you some question. You give me some question. And we go through about the Montreal Canadiens, but the NHL around the team. And, of course, of everything what is going around during the summer, and the NHL is always busy at the Hockey Nation Live Show. So, yes, tomorrow night, it's a day off. So, I know already to you guys, it's a day off, a Sunday night. My first day off is since the beginning of the NHL Playoff 2025. Because after that, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then the Stanley Cup. We're going to talk about the Montreal Canadiens. It's fun things going on around the NHL. So we're going to be busy. We're going to have a night about the the draft mock at some point. So be present for the next couple of days, please. Thanks to join us tonight. Don't forget to subscribe. Click on the like. Become a member. And it's still have hockey Friday night. Yeah, I'm watching right now live the Memorial Cup. 2025. The winner of this game is going to be at the final of the Memorial Cup. Again, the team, the Medicine Hat. The loser is going to take the plane and go to home after the game. So I think the last time I see the update, the score is 2-2 between the London Knights and the Moncton Wildcats. Caleb Desnoyers have 1 goal, 1 assist for the wild card at this moment. We are now 8 minutes to go remaining on the second period. Of course, RJ Calabro or myself going to deliver to you guys all the news about or update about that game. We have a few people knock the door. We welcome, of course, fun people. Nicolas de Gobi-Bonon. Hola! Comment está, Nicolas? From Sherbrooke, from upstate, notre ami Larry Lavallée. He's in the house tonight. RJ Calabro ready to rock and roll the night with all the news directly from New Jersey. And then we have Randy Walkman working very hard about his NHL Draft 2025. Merry Christmas, Merry Summertime, Happy New Year, whatever is going on. Alexis Dubet, what is a question Atchison upside? Alexei Romanov, if you want to compare him, it's Romanov. Exactly at his same age, Romanov was play at the same level like Etchison is play. As a kid, he can hit. The kid can move the puck. He's going to be a solid defenseman, a minimum a second pairing defenseman in NHL. The guy is not afraid of anything. When you play against him, you better to put your head up because you're going to hear an impact trains coming to you. So, Alexi, you got the answer on your mind. That's the answer. Frank, knock the door. Frank, this is your night. If it's the first time for Frank participate at the QA session of the Hockey Nation live show. And of course, at the Frenchie quiz at the end of the show, stay until to the end. Guys, the Frenchie quiz tonight is going to be fun. 5 fun question. The question is not about guys, to looking on the Google or the EA and try to get an answer to look like smart. The question is about to give you information about a thing you never heard before, or you think, really, this has happened, or this is a fact. This how many times? Wow, I didn't expect that. So it's not like about who has the most goal in NHL. And tonight, for the first time in the Friendship quiz history, you have to give one answer, but with two questions inside of the question. So, example, you have to answer B, maybe number 28 and the number 6 go together. So, be ready, guys. I work hard on that one. I'm fired up. It's Saturday morning here in Thailand. It's about 7:45. I will wake since 5 o'clock this morning. And I said, okay, do we do the hockey game? Do we do Montreal? No. This is now the fun for everybody. We don't have no template. The only thing you have a question, put the letter Q for me. Try to follow up. And because we don't have no template, we got the news. I see a question. We stop and we answer to your question. This is the time for you. Member, no member. We don't have discrimination here, guys. You just have to show up here and ask a question about everything. If coach does not have the answer, but I will say I don't have the right answer or I'm not sure, I'm going to do some search. And next week, next Friday, I'll be here. I said, remember, Larry, when you asking me this question? But this is the answer. Glad to see a Dale Hunter behind the bench. Remember Dale Hunter, number 32 of the Quebec Nordic. He's getting older like me, but what a great man he is. So we got now Billy, not Remy Billy, welcome in the house. Sandeman, good morning, welcome in the house. Last night was a great night in Pattaya. Not for the cheese, but for the pool. I play a solid night of the pool at 2 locations. So it was great to see that. I'm getting better. I'm getting really better. I want to become a professional pool player. No, just kidding. I play for fun, but we have a good time. That's the most important things. Then I did for 20 minutes. I still one bar, and I see something I don't want to see, so I left the bar. I played under the bar, play pool. So cheese night. 0, -5. LDP is in the house from you for Glen. Look like the weather is a little bit better over there. I have a news from you for the Buffalo Sabres. Roger Bouchard, directement de Vermont. Talk about the hockey with the Montreal Canadiens. Roger, any question? Let us know. The quiz is back, said Adam. Back from, of course. Yes, I am, Adam. Sleep well last night, too. Came early. From Vegas, talking about the Vegas Golden Knight. This is going to be an interesting summertime for the Golden Knight. Maybe McNabb, the goaltender situation, Riley Smith, couple of UFA. Did not play the level they was expect. He want like a bold prediction for 2026, 2025, 26 season. Adam, you're not going to like it. The Golden Knights are going to missing the playoff next year. You hear this for the first time. The Golden Knights are going to miss the playoff next season. Dan Hashem from Winnipeg. Hey, Colette, please let me know if you have any question. Coach, if you are Vegas GM, do you get Manor and or Jonathan Marchessault again? No, not allowed. Manor is going to request $14 million. The salary cap is already tied in Vegas. They cannot have they cannot manage many things. They are stuck with Max Stone injuries, and they have many injuries every year. I will say to you now, for Marchessault, have a great career over there. For Marchessault is getting older. He's 34, 35. He still have 4 more years at $5 million. I know what he did over there. It's a little bit like, hey, why not to bring back Marc-André Fleury 3 years ago, right? I will say to you now, move on. Get that money and go get a player. What is missing? Vegas is missing Jack Eichel at the playoff. The playoff for the Vegas was not very good. Some players did not show up, and they need to figure out the defense is not the same. I think White Cloud or Nicolas Ag, McNabb, his three players are going to maybe change the new address for the upcoming season for the Vegas Golden Knights. And Hayden Hill was not the Hayden Hill the year before that, and Samsonov did not see anything. So change, couple of things will happen. Vegas is always on a team is on movement, looking for improvement, but I'm worried about that. The bank of the prospect is not there. They don't build their team with prospect. They build their team with trade, and definitely they're going to be active at them for upcoming season. Good for you, coach. Enjoy the day off. Thanks so much, my friend. Then watching the Memorial Cup 2-2. Yes, we are second period right now. 4 minutes to go remaining. Nicholas is in the house. Welcome back, Nicholas. Hopefully doing well. Have a great week so far. And you ready for the weekend? There's not a good answer for the French quiz. I don't know about that. Only Luc Lafortune is only one does this. LDP. I'm just kidding. Thanks so much, RJ. Come on, people. Hit the likes. Nicholas, Billy. Hey there. ML, all good tonight. Frank, Billy. Stan, question. Who do you think replace Armia Devorak Savard? Here's a great question. It's a long question. To take me a long time to get that answer for you guys. I'm going to first of all to say to you, Savard is going to be retired very soon. Devorak is definitely not returning with the Montreal Canadiens. And finally, Armia could return with the Montreal 2 years deal, approximately at $2 million. I expect possible. Now, other team can get that. If it's the case, they're not coming back. But I believe they're going to try to get Ray Barker in the lineup with Carrier as the defenseman. I believe. I don't guarantee he's going to make it. I said they will try to make him in the lineup. After that, they're going to try to get a defenseman with experience playing NHL to join the Montreal Canadiens as the right defenseman. Listen, Cody Ceci, I don't know. Harmonic, I don't know. They have a couple of UFA. They make a couple. They can make also a trade. Are they going to get about Aaron Ekblad as a UFA? I don't know. It makes sense. So I think Sanda give you a bit more an idea about that. The Devorek is a bit more complicated. Third center is the only one who was the best center on the face-off. Also on the left side. Are they going to go from the inside organically? Kapanen, Jekai, and Beck. We're going to talk about the Rocket. It's not looking good. So all those, honestly, I believe they're going to get a center. And also the second center. I think they're going to try to get a left center in NHL to follow up to helping or take the spot of Christian Lewarak at some point. Could be a winger center at the same time. But if they put New Hook on the third line as a center, the percentage of them. Now, the NHL center, the NHL stat center is lower at anything before that. You prefer to start the puck with you prefer to start with the puck at the face-off. We understand. We know what Devarek did, but Jake Evan can do the same thing on the right side. Zuski, he get better, but get a left side, it would be. Can we bring back Kokanemi? Just kidding. But it's really a good center on the face-off and NHL. Good question, Stan. It's your night. It's your time. It's not mine. I have a bunch of stuff to talk about. But before that, I'm going to go through all the people in the chat. Then I think the Tigers will win the Memorial Cup, the Medicine Hat. Nicholas, Billy, me too. Has a long week, so happy it's finally weekend. Our great coach, no goaltending. Yes, Adam, they need to figure out something about this. And we know for the 19 or 95 years consecutive and the NHL, John Gibson is on the market to get traded this summer. So every year it's a bit like Rick Pietrangelo get his $1 million July 1st, but John Gibson is still on the market to get traded this summer. Is it the right answer? I don't think so, but I think at some point, Vegas have to look for some answer. Sometime at the, I was looking about that yesterday. I'm doing some kind of new series, top 10 video, guys, for the summer. You guys, you're going to love it. I'm doing this right now, and I'm have some vibes. I chilling. It's just crazy. The top 10 I'm going with you guys this summer. It's going to be evergreen. It's going to be great, but it take a long time. But I love it so far. So yes, Adam. Tout, no problem. Philippe, bonsoir mon ami, salut mon homme. Y a-t-il un ou des prospects qui ont des chances de signer un LC cette année? Philippe, good question about that. Normally, when you get a first round pick, sometime you can get a ELC, so they pick number 16, 17. If they don't go to the NCAA, but now they have a new rules in NCAA and the CHL, and we are not done yet. The new rules are not completely writing. So if you talk about the ELC, they did everything they got so far. Now Tyler Thorpe and Owen Protz are two players are at the final year in the QM or in the junior, and they are 20 years old before December 31st. The rule is they could sign their contract and play with the Laval Rocket, and they could get a contract ELC with the Montreal Canadiens. Montreal Canadiens have to be careful. The number of the contract they can get maximum is 50. Now is I don't have the update in front of me. It's maybe 44, 43, 45. But they are the only people. On the European side, Valenkin or Kushnikov or Colin Zobolev or Kostenko. I don't expect anything from KHL going to get a ELC. On the NL, Vincent Rover is still have one more year to play with the team Lion, the ZSC Lions. So I don't expect that. I don't expect anything from Philip Eriksson, Koivu. On that, the only one he was honestly on the SHL to have a good year, it was Kapanen. He did it already. Boris is too young. Quindon Miller go with the Denver University. I don't expect anything about that. And most of the other players, Sam Harris look like he's seeing the NCAA for the upcoming year. So at the end of the day, that gives you an idea what's going on with the ELC for the Montreal Canadiens about everything about the USB Richard Capri, okay. So I'm good about that. So that's happening about this question. Great question, Philippe. Welcome in the house. I believe it's first time. Welcome. Hopefully, you're going to come back more often. And en français, en anglais. Là, je m'excuse, je t'ai répondu en anglais, mon ami. J'espère que tu as compris. Si tu n'as pas compris, dis-moi là, je vais te le dire en français. Je m'excuse complètement. Je n'ai pas payé attention à ça, Philippe. Donc, si tu veux le savoir en français, il y a seulement Thorpe Protz pourrait avoir un contrat ELC avec le Montréal cette année. Autre que les joueurs qui vont être repêchés cette année aussi, à la 16e ou 17e position, pourraient avoir un contrat ELC with Montreal. But normally, it's only the top 10, but we'll see what happens. Good question about that. You know, announced today, they signed forward Gabe Smith, a contract ELC. Then I think the others will win the Stanley Cup. And 6, Ron with King back in the house. A long time, Ron. Hopefully you're doing well. You have a good week. I know you're really busy. Glad to see you about that one over there. I know they also have other news from RJ Calabro. Talk about Josh Mayura. Larry Lavalley, Ron Game, Billy, Ron, Billy, Larry, Nicholas, Ron, Nicholas, Ron, Lucky, Graziano, knock the door. Welcome back. Another moderator from Toronto. Hopefully, Lucky, you're ready for the weekend and you have a great time with your family. We wish them send the man. I have a question. I can put a question at the top also, by the way. If the ad do not assign Primo, will Dobage to send down? No. They will give all the chance to Tobes to be a part of the Montreal Canadiens backup number 2 behind Montembeault. the Laval is going to give the net to Fowler, and they're going to try to get him like a Doberge 40, 50 game if he can handle that the first year. Primo, listen, guys, you know, when you divorce in life, right? Your ex-wife, whatever happening in the past, she was amazing or she was not amazing, right? But you're not going to keep to stay with her after that, and after you divorce, it's over. But now is the time to be over with Primo. It was a time for Jonathan Drouin at some point. It was a time for Jeff Petrie. It was a time for Mike Hoffman. It was a time for Dadonov. But this is the time right now to let go Primo. He's a RFA. Last year, they let go Jesse Ilonen. By the way, Ilonen left the North America to play in the SHL next season. So, for me, Primo, it's over. It's over. And go get a veteran goaltender in NHL, American Hockey League. They have goaltender. Go get a good backup, helping to become a professional hockey player for Fowler. I think that would be a great way for the Montreal Canadiens. Now, their Cavadan is looking great. By the way, the 12-year line play right now on the final of the East Coast Hockey League against the Toledo Woolley. I don't have the score. I apologize. Maybe RG Calabo can give us some update right there. Finally, it's 2-2, guys, after 40 minutes. Longdon and Moncton. 28 shot. Longdon dominate the Moncton, but Rousseau is looking good between the pipe for the wild card. Great question, Stan. This is your show, guys. Question after question. I did not start to talk about anything yet because I want to answer to your question. This is the show. NHL Draft, Playoff, Seattle, Vancouver, UFA, RFA, ELC, Montreal Canadiens, Laval Rocket, everything. I will try my best to answer to your question. If you have any question, it's fun rules. If I don't know the rules perfectly, I will give you an answer. But I will do my best for all of you. Butch is in the house. Montreal should work on the picking up Mitch Marner, whatever the cost to get with the Montreal Canadiens. So this is a statement. So I said, only I will say to you, I will say no. But Butch, you're right. You said, I want Marner. So not a problem. For me, no. Willie, welcome back. Willie, great guy for the quiz. The friendship quiz is back tonight for Willie. So stay tuned for that one. We're under the news for the Seattle Kraken. I've signed a defenseman, Josh Manira. So read that a little bit early. Mac Elliott is in the house to talk about the game. Let's see that. Stan with another question. This is Stan the man. That's the reason we call him the Stan the man. We want to know what's going on. If the ad do not sign Primo, will the ad trade for a backup and send Doberge to Laval? So maybe it's the same question. So I apologize. I look like I go back up and down. I answer that. Well, Gary Conway, the best driver UPS around the world, is in the house. Finally, it's Friday. I can relax. Maybe overtime tomorrow. I don't know, Gary. But hopefully you and your family are doing well, Gary. And glad to see you, my friend. Summer is on here. Can we ask a trivia question else also, or is it like now and future stuff? The only way we do a friendship quiz, I show up at the end of the show, and the last 15 minutes about the friendship quiz, we give you 5 questions, and you put the answer. We accumulate. We give you the winner of the night, and we accumulate the standing all the way to the summertime. And obviously, the champion after year is Nhl. Or Nhl is not here. I give a better chance for all of you. AK normally is a good player. He's not there right now, so that would be another chance for you guys. Only Luc Lafortune could make you in the trouble. But look, he cheat. He's a cheater, Luc Lafortune. So when he's right, it's because he checked on Google. I'm just kidding. We just love Luc about that one. We have time to let go of the Drouin. Well, before we got him. Here we go. Got him. Here we go. Woody. Do you see the Oilers taking the cup home back to Canada? Some like a Fleur has make some big depth move. You're right about that. The only player they play on the move is Marco Storm. and they bring Marchand and John. John never won the Stanley Cup. Marchand did it in 2011. But he bring more Marchand. He bring a lot of things we don't see, we don't hear a lot. Florida looking great. Two teams are looking good. The injury of Hyman could hurt, but the return of Elman or Elholm helping the defensive of the Oilers. Now, the Oilers, if they win the Stanley Cup, is two reasons. Their power play and their goaltender Skinner. McDavid never win it. McDavid, he almost got it. McDavid won it. I just feel that McDavid right now, he could play another top notch of his game. And to get that, you have to play well on defensive. So if McDavid can go that area, I think the others can win this in 6 and 7. Now you're going to talk about the Florida Panthers, experience 3 times now, back to back, win last season, lost the first time. Paul Maurice behind the bench, and I can go all the way. You understand, Proboski, everything like that. The indiscipline of the Florida Panthers could maybe make a problem for them. A couple of players are injury. They don't tell. Reinhardt, Mikela, Listerinen, Greer. Katchuk does not play at his full, but they've been there. So it's going to be a great series finale. Are you not happy to not see the Carolina Hurricane now until next season? But great question, Willie. Was my selection too early? But I will give you my answers on the week when you're coming back for another show of the Hockey Nation Live show. Like people another one, you are a breakup, a run as fast as you can. Add, don't look back. Here we go. That's the way to see that. Sorry for the so many questions. Last one, will Carey Price be? I have a big down. Will Carey approve a contract betrayed? He will do it if they ask her to do it. I still believe he will not do it. I think they're going to keep Carey Price. We know, I feel bad, guys, right now. Eric Chouinard is on the TV. Québec Rempart. Son chandail number 7, son chandail a été retiré par les Remparts. One of the worst NHL Montreal Canadiens draft. It's sad, but, that's life. Not every player got drafted have a full expectation. And they expect to get that kind of the career. He was one of them, like Louis Leblanc. The pressure is big in Montreal, and the reason I'm talking like this is because can Justin Carbonneau feel the same pressure like Louis Leblanc or Eric Chouinard, and he become another fiasco? I don't have the answer. For Carey Price, I expect Montreal keep the contract. The contract helped a little bit the Montreal Canadiens at some point at the long-term injury reserve. Help the Montreal Canadiens this year because they have an increasing of the salary cap. So it's not like a problem for them at this moment. So I don't see they will do something about that. But I know Carey Price will let it go if to helping the Montreal Canadiens. No doubt in my mind. That will be the game that I expect the same way. Continue to bring more people. Is it possible Nicolas Heller could play in Montreal next season? He's become a free agent. Yes, Heller is become a UFA. I expect him to sign between $5 to $7 million contract, a 4 or 5 years deal. Look, at some point he fit in the style of Martin St. Louis. Speed, skill. They still have some kind of injuries, red flag with him every year. It's an Alex Newhook. Now, Mac-Elliott, please wait before you jumping out of your seat. But it's another Alex Newhook style about speed, but super skilled and better hockey player. Now, Eller play usually a winger. It will fit better at Patrick Laine, in my opinion. They could get him and organically try to go inside the second center. But if you take Nicolas Heller to be your second center at long term, I don't know is the right player to do this. I don't think so. But as a winger, top six, Nicolas Heller would be a good asset for the Montreal Canadiens. Definitely. Great question, Butch, about that. Bringing up SU Knight. Heller play for the Jets. Here we go. Not allowed. Continue stand. That's what happened. You know, some people always said when I was young at the school, my mom always said, if you don't ask a question, you will never going to be smart. If a stupid question, that's a great question. So any question, guys, go ahead. You can ask me, what's number? Don't worry. When he played with the Montreal, he wear. If I have the answer, we said to you. But I know in the chat, some people will do it. Now, it's a new Friday night. Some people, so we had not many people. It's okay. It's not about the number of the viewers, it's the quality of the people. And this is what it's about at the end of the day. So now people know the Friday night is a QA session. We're going to get more. I do this all summer. Don't forget, season 25-26 at the Hockey Nation Live Show. We add a new sport. The NFL is going to be part of the NHL next season. I'm not going to cover all the game of the NFL. Don't worry about that. But every time we have an opportunity to do it, we're going to do an NFL game around the NHL hockey I did for the first 5 years to create some kind of more fans inside. And some of you love the NFL. Sometimes I can do some baseball during the summer, but it's not a sport I love. But sometimes we can get there at some level. But don't expect too much about this. PLW is in the house tonight. Welcome back. Question from Gary. Could Marc-André Fleury come out of the retire, a backup at Montembeault, and have a Tobesh, a Fowler carry on the load in Laval? He could, of course. The rumor was between a couple of days ago, he will maybe try to come back. I don't expect that. I think Marc-André Fleury, for the way we know him, we talk about classy. We talk about a guy love to do some funny things, but he's loyal. He's as integrity. And if he announces it, I feel like he will just do it. Now, if he can't decide to come to the Montreal Canadiens, because Sonny Crosby is coming with Montreal, but it could happen. That's just a joke, by the way. The problem, I don't want Tobesh and Fowler together in Laval. They've been goaltender guys, always carry on the load. And Ohio State, Tobesh, and 3 years, I think he missed 6 games. He was always between the pipe. Boston College, the last 2 years, Fowler, always between the pipe. I think he missed maybe 5 games, too. So to put this together, to let them play only 32, 35 games, it's bothering me a little bit. But if this is what they have to do it, because they think he is not ready to be a goaltender backup to Besh, and because they don't want him to be sit in Montreal, I think Montreal played too many games to Montembeault. I think Montembeault should never play 60 games. And I think Tobesh should play 35 games in NHL next season. And to be a part around the Montreal Canadiens, I think that would be good. So that would be my suggestion, my answer to you. Great question, Gary, by the way. Perry, back in the house. Hello, everyone. I'm still trying to think through who will win. What do you think is the last year Oilers team as better this season? Oilers is the 2025 better than 2024 at Florida. The 2025 Florida Panthers is better on the different level, but worse because there are more injury this year. The defense last year was a bit better. The offense last year was a bit better, but still with Marchand now and Jones, they're helping them. But still, they have a couple of pieces they're missing. But what make the difference really for the Florida Panthers, the bottom six and the four line produce. They have point. The defensemen produce. They have point. Usually a team in the playoff is always one specific line. Say, look, that line carry on that team. And right now, it's every line. Barkov line. Lundell line. Bennett line. And Katujic line. Greer. Nozek. Nozen can go all the way, guys. You know? So, but Boboski have to be Boboski. And then the Oilers have some chip on the shoulder. They want to get this matchup too. And I think they are ready to go all the way to the end. I think McDavid want to touch it, want to kiss it. And I think they want it. And he want to bring this at home. So I don't tell who's going to win. But I'll just tell you a bit what's going on right there. A great question, Perry. Welcome back in the house. Chris, welcome back. Montreal won't be in the playoff until at least 2027, maybe even 28. But on 2028, they will be definitely make it. Chris, first of all, welcome back. Secondly, I would say you may be right, but I don't think so. Are you going to miss next year? I expect, but the following year, no. I expect Montreal is going to be there the following year. Next year, possible. But nothing wrong. Joseph Laham for the New Jersey Devils. Any question you want to talk about your Devils? It's a time, it's your night. Q&A tonight, guys, about everything. Let's go. Open the book. Ask a question. This is your night. And I said, guys, I have already a formula template talking tonight about different things in NHL of everything and the Montreal Canadiens, but this is your night first. So I go through the question and then come back. Now it's a question, coach. You did not answer my question. Wait. I have people in fun and I go slowly, properly. I'm going to leave the building until the last question. So I don't go nowhere. It's beautiful in Thailand, but please stay a little bit patient with me about that. Jean Hiroux was a miss too. Jean Hiroux ou Alain Hiroux? Right, first time, Chris, Ron. Nicholas, I've not really seen Florida under real consistent pressure on the far end this year. Playoff, if Edmonton can do that, it would be interesting to see how they respond. Great comments about Nicholas. So when you talk about the pressure, it's about dumping the puck, for checking them. If Edmonton going to use Evan Kane, 2-4 checking, the Corey Perry in the face of Kulikov and the Jones, and then the Schmidt, and then Forsling, Eggblad, and we'll see how they're going to react. I like that. Great comment, Nicholas. I will say to you, this is like really good comments about that. Chouinard got the Chinou pressure pick. Here we go. Sorry, Alain Héroux Marc. Here we go. See? I'm an old man, guys, but I still I have it. This inside of that, in hockey, I have it. In live, no. But this works 365, 24 hours per day about the name, the score, the date, everything. Like, I'm a machine. Have the Bible beside me. I don't know what is your age, but you remember the books they sell every year? The record NHL? Every year. I don't know if they do it. They print it now. I don't think so. They do it, but I don't know. 4 years, guys. I'm 4 years old. Until 1996, maybe 2000. Every year. My wish of the year, it was to get the NHL regular book at the beginning of the season. They have everything. It's the Bible of hockey. And every year they have a new front page picture and they put new news and they put a new player stat and they have every player play in NHL and at the end of the book, the NHL record book. I don't know if you have it. We have still have it. You tell me, coach, is they still do it? I don't know. It's like 20 years. I'm not there anymore. But every year, guys, I have that. It's not that book, but it was the book, and I'll open it. I was reading, guys, everything. Gary Mahan, wow. He was only 5'7". He scored 32 goals in NHL. I close it. Then I was looking for the schedule for upcoming year. And then I was checking the record of each team. And the player make a major impact. The record of each league or each team. Every year. That was my Bible. I know I should have another kind of Bible, but still, I have only one Bible stop me. It's a Philippians 4:13, and that's it. That's all. But that's another subject. But if some of you did it or got it and you use it, and you know it's still available, guys, it's amazing. Now with the online, it changed everything, right? With hockey reference, everything like that. But yeah, it's funny, guys. That's we talk about everything. Thank you. I'm not. Do you see the ab? Here we go. Question here, Woody. Do you see the ab needed to go after needed to after a Nintendo? Not necessary. I think there really is more about the second center, maybe a left center too, RDH, a right defenseman too. That will be the three assets I'm looking for them. I would say after either Florida and 6 or Edmonton. Don't be surprised if Montreal does not make the playoff until 2028 because they need a medium rebuild. Mark new hook. I will save it for later. Hey, go Mark about that. Yes, Antoine Perry, is the wall really flat? I don't know. I never do I did not do all around. So right now, I've been to USA and then a couple of countries. I can't say it's this flat in Thailand anyway, but I don't know it's flat all over the map. To be honest with you, only in Saskatchewan. Here we go. Don't worry. What number 24? I believe you're right, son. When it was the tree fell and the forest, no one is around. Does it make a noise? It depends, Perry, what kind of the tree it is. I'm sure aspen tree. Every time one crack, one the bear is coming to your house, he makes some noise. But that's a subject. Yankees and Dodgers tonight. Here we go at 10:10. We should do the game at PLW tomorrow night. How much wood could be able to talk about this? Only a Saskatchewan. Nicholas Perry, of course, Mark Semendu. Perry, what is another? You can join my quiz on the Thursday 9 o'clock Eastern Time on the stand of the South Cup Electoral Education Channel. I wish really I have a time. La poutine better que the bacon. Not for me. I love bacon, but it depends. Knowing kosher, it would probably know the answer. Frank, Dom, and Chase, or you would Chase, which is you prefer expression for flatter style. They really chip and chase, but they try to control the puck. By the way, the Fleur Panthers. They really believe on the puck position. They have players they can make, they're secondly like Barkov, control the puck very well. They are really not trying to down all the time, definitely about that. Bacon is better. Here we go, Frank. Kind of the think Fuller need more time and junior league before moving up, not quite ready to NHL just yet. Obviously, Bush is older, 20 years old. He cannot returning in the junior. About that question, which ad player do you feel Hughes will trade for a second center? if you have to ask it right there, that question, and with all the prospect they have two players to targeting. They're going to hear as a prospect. Michael Edge, Logan Mayu, as a prospect. Now, David Rebacker, understand that, right? For Michael Edge is really the one who would be my number one. The Logan Mayu, I think he could get some value there. On the player for the Montreal Canadiens, play with the Montreal Canadiens, the two have the most value for the Montreal Canadiens are Josh Anderson and Mike Madison. Said that, that's not give a guarantee to get a second round pick, a second center. Then West coming out and miss the net. Said that, it's nothing there. Now, the first round pick, 6-6-17, don't give you anything. A package deal. And the London Knight guys respond with a goal after the Desnoyers missed the net. It's been hockey like that all live long about that. Desnoyers guys missed the net. And an opportunity he has in front of him, and Montgomery scored a goal. And the London Knight take the lead 3-2. Here we go. Hopefully that give you an answer on that one, Stan, for that. Joseph, a question. Guess on the Devils off-season move. Have zero clue this year. Almost one big salary is going to move out. That's all I got. The Devils have to set up. First of all, they have Jake Allen, a UFA. That's one of them. The defensemen, they see they have potential to trade Sean Casey or Simon Emek. They have value for them. They will try to shrink one of the biggest salary of them. They have two players for that, Doug Hamilton and Andre Palat. They are the two players I believe are on the market trade bait for the Devils. They would like to add more powerful, bigger forward on the top six. Unfortunately, injuries did not help their team last season. Losing Jack Hughes was really the bad. So the Devils are, if with no injury, next year they're going to be back. I think they would love to get a goaltender younger or a backup goaltender. Jake Allen did the job. They could get it, but Maxstrom, at some point, it would have to go there. They've been with years with Schmidt and Nico Dawes that they're going to be their goaltender for the future. But both of them, first Schmidt is with Vegas, I believe now, and Dawes never been, been a regular goaltender. So I don't say next season they still have Maxstrom. Jake Allen, I think he's going to resign over there. They're going to give him a 2-year contract, I believe. Around $2.5-3 million will be fine for him. And but this is what could happen for them. I don't think so. They would try to trade Dawson Mercer or a player like that. I don't expect them to make a major. They pick, I think the pick is what, 13. The pick, no, man, is like 19, 20. So don't expect too much in return for that. Joseph, hopefully I help you. We're not coach, you're just slow. Yeah, you're right. N26, welcome back. Longtemps we not see Florida on the final where they're getting much of production than Kachuk. Florida is better than last season. It's funny to hear that. I see Kachuk not better. Kachuk never recovered from his full injury from the Four Nation. He missed the last 15 game, 20 game. He does not play for me. And when I said that, I don't see the same impact of Kachuk he did last season. And tell you, example, like Bennett does a better impact this year que Kachuk, in my opinion, with 10 goals. But both them together to play well. Now, I said that. I don't say Kachuk is not play good. I just don't feel is play at 100% and 26. On that one. Coach, did you get my email? Yes, I got it. I did not answer. I was late, but I will do it. Gord, back in the house. Question. Who was the last player to win a Hart and a Stanley Cup in the same year? And the Stanley Cup and the win the Hart. So the hard guy is the MVP of the year. Florida, Vegas, Washington, Colorado, Pittsburgh, Crosby, 17 or 18. I think one of them was Matt Murray. We have to go all the way down. That's a good question. You know, easy and so it would be Wayne Gretzky or Mario Lemieux or something like that, right? But try to get and from now to 2010 example, Chicago, Patrick Kane, um, Los Angeles, Jonathan Quick, you know what I mean? Like, mine, so I would try my best answer and I would be Sidney Crosby, but I could be wrong. Good question, Gord. Willie, do you, the Avalanche, need to keep Nikesh or do you see them losing some on the key depth and the offseason? They were not going to trade him. I think they're going to keep him. I think he's an excellent player. I think he's going to be fine next year. He's going to have better chemistry and you know, adapt to the city, everything on that. It's easier for the player pass a couple of weeks during the summer at home and to have a better period adaptation for that. So, but he become UFA after that. The Colorado was going to be a salary cap problem at some point, and they make the biggest mistake in the last 50 years in NHL to trade Rantanen for $2 million. They lost a Stanley Cup because they don't want to give the money to Rantanen. I don't want to point anybody. I don't want to said because of this or this, but if Rantanen is with Colorado, everything could change during the playoff. And maybe Rantanen sent Colorado for $12.5 million. Nikesh have a really good World Championship. Yeah, been a good season and Carolina, good year. But is a title player? I don't know. Really, him really like personal player have to be at a different style to play. I think he fit in Colorado. I just think it would take a little bit of time, but don't be surprised next year he get 75 points, everything like that. But again, it will request maybe a $9 million. And the $9 million, $10 million maybe. Imagine this compared to Rantanen. So it maybe go somewhere else after that. They maybe trade him at a traded line. But they try everything. The Colorado, the power play of the Mountain struggling, the entrance zone. The pass is not looking good. Anyway, short story, they will be very interesting what they're going to do, Colorado. They make many changes during summer. That's during the winter time. That's the chemistry was maybe not there all the way on the playoff. Lantern Knight play like a champion team right now. Oof, the power play not looking good. So that give you a start. Nick Cash is a star. I run just listening tonight. I've done much at typing. Woody Snyder, McKinnon, PL, you know, we're stuck with Dougie Hamilton, Gretz, PLW, answer is Kane. Yeah, see, I gave that an answer at some point. If San Jose will open a trade for the second pick, if so, what it would take to get it? No, Mark, they will not do it. I don't see anybody top five going to do it. I think they're going to keep her pick. Maybe you have some move at the pick number 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I think it would be for the first time in NHL for a long time. They get some pick trait at 9, 10. But Would be interesting to see that. Any story about Pierre Larouche? Too many. Pierre Larouche at the Paris club. Pierre Larouche, number 28. What a great player he was, Pierre Larouche, guys. Skilled, talented with the Pittsburgh Penguins. Play with the Montreal. Who right now is a Connie Smythe candidate for the Edmonton, Florida? Sam Bennett, Evan Bouchard. I would give, I think Sam Bennett is a great candidate at 10 goals right now. On the Edmonton Oilers, at the end of the night, it's going to be McDavid. But Evan Bouchard, no. Not enough consistency on defensive zone. No. But it's not a bad bad pick. I would say to you, Perry. But that's what I feel about that. PW go with Joe Sakic. With another who the answer is Martin Saint-Louis on the Lightning 2004. Martin Saint-Louis won the Hart and the Stanley Cup in 2004. Coach, here we go. Martin Saint-Louis is the answer. La Roche date my babysitter when I was at the Might here in Pittsburgh. Here we go. Pierre Larouche. Alexandre Maillard, McJesus. Here we go. Alexandre Maillard, welcome back. Long time we not see you, my friend Alexandre Maillard. Glad to see you. I did all the way to the end, guys. I touched all of you. Don't forget, please, to click on the likes. If anything else, do ever meet Pierre Larouche? I did. But that was the subject of the night. Q&A session for the Friday night. So I'm going to run after a couple of information, guys. And then after that, we can talk more about this. I consider to make some comments right there. And then I'm going to give you some answer about that. A couple of news around the NHL. The New York Calendars with Matthew Dash did a press conference Thursday for about 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I believe. Then it was an interview at Fun Social Radio, TV in Montreal. Matthew Dash signed Carl Palmieri for a 2-year contract at $4.75 million. Palmieri is 34 years old. He signed Adam Bovis, Mr. Traveler, the 8th overall pick a couple of years ago. I think it was for the Chicago Blackhawks. He has been with many teams. Adam Bovis never been the full potential. 8th overall pick, by the way. Get that. He reconfirmed Patrick Roy is going to be the head coach of the New York Calendars. And he reconfirmed he was not going to trade Bo Horvat or Mathieu Barzal. So, take a note right now. Montreal, we're not going to get Bo Horvat or Mathieu Barzal. And don't expect the Islanders are going to be rebuilt. They're going to retool. That's my suggestion for them. So, this is what I got. A2 is now. I'm having a breakfast at 9:30 p.m. Egg, bacon, on fries. That's a good one, A2. I would love to have that kind of breakfast here in Thailand. If the ad keep the 16-17 pick, do you think Hutchinson and Lekovic should be the ad pick? But they could be the pick if they was available, but they're not going to be available for Hutchinson. Hutchinson, I believe, is going to be out at 12 or 13. Lenkovic, it could be that one available, and I think Montreal could talk about this. I think everybody talk about Cameron Bear, the number 1 pick for them. The number 2 is really Hutchinson. But they have 3-4 players forward. Lankovic, Bear, Carbonneau. I missed one. Nesbitt, Spence, but I missed another one. One of them will be available for Montreal Canadiens at the pick number 16-17. If you ask me tonight who are the pick for the Montreal Canadiens, I would say they're going to select Landon Lenkovic and Jackson Smith, the defenseman. That's my expectation. But right now, we're still 1 month before, and I'm working on that. But this is what I'm thinking about that. Good question about this for the people. Stan, About that, she was 18. If we really talk about the cheese, only cheese was listening to Coach Cheese story on the speaker. Yeah, not many good one last night. Last night the cheese was not nice. The one I was supposed to get. Do not trust any one of them. Don't trust any one of them. Whatever they tell you something, they don't understand English, like I don't understand English. But no. But have a good time with another cheese, but just as a friend. But my cheese from UK coming Monday night. Now you don't know that cheese, many of you. But that cheese from UK, guys, is a really outgoing person. Like this woman is, first of all, she's pretty. Not like really pretty. She's 45 years old. But, you know, her husband has money. And she had two kids. She run a business online on the clothes. She run a really good, successful business. She traveled a lot alone. She's from Thailand. And I don't know why, me, she could be with many people, but she come with me because she feel like once she's with me, nobody bother her, and she don't want to be with any man because she's married. But she play pool, and she like to go out every night. She's a happy hour from 5 p.m. to 4 a.m. That's the problem in Thailand. The happy hour does not finish at 7 p.m. like usually it is. But she called me. She's in Bangkok right now for 3 days working, and she's coming back Monday. So that's a good time. Me, I have no hockey game many next week, so I'm going to be ready for the couple of nights. Play pool with her and her smile. But she's a good one. You talk about good women in Thailand. Some of them are great. This is one of them. About that. And nothing happened. She's married. I respect her. She like it. There we go. A lot of people have breakfast right now. Talk about food. I'm going to get food. Coach letter and your opinion. So, Nicholas, Brandon Coach is really an interesting case. Is not over the all over the map, Nicholas, but it was said to you some of them put between 10 to 14. Then after that, some of them put between 18 to 25. And two of them put around 30. I have 8 people considered scouting expert, and I'm working with their mock draft, and their comments, everything like that. Look, good players, but it's not what I'm looking for. It's not my style of players is. I think it will not be on top 15. Some put is there. I think they have bigger players, and they're going to go with size again. And I feel like he's going to be more like between 20 to 25. Can he become another Grant 3? I'm not sure. He is available to be that kind of player where he could be a good scorer in NHL, but we'll see. But good question. I'm having breakfast. Jacobo ups about that. Best. What is another? I could see the Ab taking this guy, Jake O'Brien. Hopefully, Jake O'Brien is a guy from the Brentford. Brentford played last season. He's going to be between 8 to 12. More 8, 9, or 10. Some 10 for him, number 7. Some little bit concerned because he played with a great hockey players, and he got some point because of that. But still, if you watch him play, you see a talented second line in NHL. Worst case, a third line in NHL. The kid is skilled, is super skilled, talented. I would expect him to get out between 8, 9, and 10. He will not be available for the Montreal Canadiens. If he is, can use, is better to not eat bacon in the morning because he's better to run quick on the podium to get him. She bank cock on the Thailand PL. Willie, I could see that. An intelligent playmaker, okay, talk about O'Brien. RJ Calabo concerned with news. 80. 11 ELC is done. What do you think happened to Mezar? Seriously doubt that they resign him. Horrible pick about this. Philip Mezar, he have a 3 years ELC. After that, you become a RFA. He could get a two-way contract still with Montreal Canadiens. I don't think they will give up on him right away. He have 2 years where he has some problem in an OHL. Now, it's a bit like in the past. Here we go, London guy win on the face-off. What a great play on the face-off. Got Altonen. That's the end of the mountain right there. I don't know. It was a pre-play face-off where you let the opening center win, and then you jump on the puck. I have to see the replay on that one. But let's see what happened there. Face-off right there. Now he win the face-off guy. He's jumping over. What a bad play by the center, by the team Moncton, number 6 on that one. And the defensive of the Moncton. This is the play guy. Julien did it and complete by 44. This is a play you practice, and it could happen one time at the right time at the Memorial Cup. I'm telling you right now, this is a pre-play by the coach. This, it is. Anyhow, that give you the answer, I believe. If not, I apologize. Philip Mazar, anyway, is going to get an RFA. I think they will not. They will not give up on him. He will be part now of the Laval Rocket. He will get maybe a $1 million or $800,000 if he play NHL, and we make maybe 80,000, 75,000 with Laval Rocket, and he will stay one more year. But obviously, concussion, everything else, did not make a Philip Mazar the player they was expected when they pick him as the number 26. When you can pick another player, but you cannot. Everybody make mistake, and I can go with all the way. Give you all the 32 team have a make mistake. It's not easy to pick between 23, 24 to 32. And I can get guys before Mazar, Macaron, he's a journeyman, Poland. We can talk about the Russian kid, Sharnak. The kid played with Everett. Someone would remind me the name. I still see him about that. They got other name on the 25, and obviously it's not working for all of them. But it is what it is. We have a super chat of $20, guy, for Butch. A super sticker, so he's not show up on the screen. I do only super chat. But we got a $20 guy, the super sticker. I think Lemon can correct a man about that. Ladies, the first goal. Thank you. We did it. The first super sticker of the summer. The fun Friday night Q&A session by Mr. Butch. Thanks so much for that. I'm going to give an assist to Nicholas. Nicholas, because of his statement, Hunter said a guy diving, embellishing, but I'm going to give my second assist for Woody Snyder. Back in the house tonight. So thanks so much on that one. For this one. Then we got, there will be my Quebec players, NBA final. Hello, coach. Sleep is in the house. Welcome back. For to London. London pull away. That will be maybe that one. The woman, Bangkok and Thailand. And they'll try to get a question. To be honest, anyway, I've not loaded like a top 10 pick. Not looking great on the Memorial Cup, honestly. It will be a pick top 7. Some of them put him top 5. Everybody go through the downside, but you have too much talent not to be. But that's what I expect, Mark, for him for that. Would Jackson Smith, left defenseman, obligation drop to 16 as 6'3 defenseman? Yes, absolutely. about that. No for his mobility, get offense upside. His ranking vary, but it could be a selection to Montreal Blue Line. You're right about that, Woody. The work ethic of Jackson Smith is excellent. So that's another thing. Go with that. That's the kind of player I think in Montreal we're looking for. Like I mentioned to you, Jackson Smith early. Some talk about the Cameron Reed, the defenseman. I just don't like his size. He's 6 foot only, and we have too many of them. I know what Reed can do, but I would prefer Jackson Smith. If he's available, he will go right away there. Again, guys, Butch did it. The superstar, yes, Madurin, Lawrence, Lugans, about that. A.J. Gray for the Panthers, way to go. Thanks so much, Frank, for Butch. Hype for Alexandre Maillard. Très heureux de te revoir, mon Alexandre, avec nous ce soir. And 2026. Desnoyers dropping out of the top 10 would be surprising. He won't drop past 11. No. Anyways, guys, it will be between 5 to 7, in my opinion. It's a little bit like a DJ Aguila, I believe, where he dropped at 8, 9. But I see Denouy maybe not 5 to 7. One I'm looking for is really like Anton Fondel. Some of them put third, some of them put 4, some of them put 8. Nicholas know Fondel very well. This is really one I'm looking for. You have Roger McQueen to watching because he is injury. A lot of people talk about Cameron Bear injury, guys. He's really skating right now. Don't worry about his injury. McQueen plays 17 game, I believe, at the end of the season. So there was no problem there. And then after that, Porto Marton. I think Porto Marton is going to make it top 5 also. But Frondel and Desnoyers could be 2 players, could be a little bit lower at what they expect. In my opinion. Stan, do you see Florent play on the 4 line with the Habs, or do you see play in Laval this season? It will add size that the Habs need. So, guys, like I said, I have a lot of it's fun conversation to do about the NHL, everything like that. But I'm going to bring you guys on my other page, and it's about the NHL Draft. Bear, Carbonneau, Lakovic, Richney, Nesbitt, and Smith are the Montreal Canadiens. We can talk about this later. We talked barely during the show about your great question you have. But to answer to that, do you see Florian Jacquard, guys? I want to talk about about the Laval Rocket, okay? And then that will give you an answer, guys. The Laval Rocket are in the hole. They are 0-2. They played a 2 game at home. They're not looking good. They're now traveling to Charlotte for the next 3 games. And Charlotte need to win 2 of the 3 games. And if you do this, but it's over. That's simple. They have many injuries. Simoneau, Trudeau, Arsenault, Tuck, Dauphin, and maybe more. It is what it is. So it's not a team right now. They play at 100% players, and they are small, obviously. But this is another time. So here's my problem. And this now is your turn to give me an answer. I have a question for you. Are you worried about Fowler? The performance of Jacob Fowler, and at the beginning, at the end of the season, forget that. But think about the playoff. Last night, the goal he gave. The 2 other games against the Rochester. Now you're going to talk about the Lumberjack. He have a good game. I understand that. But the way he is, the way he track the puck, the way he is square to the puck, the way his position, his T-push, is in front of the traffic, how he respond, how he challenge, all those areas as the point when you look for the goalie. Then you saw him. For what we heard for the last 3 years for the fans, Fowler is going to be the next best goaltender. Are you worried about him? Is it some concern about this? Now, Logan Mayhew. I talk about Anthony Marcotte. Anthony Marcotte uh, decide on his account, X account, with all the negativity of the people and the frustration. He decide now to shut down his account or not talk anymore because he got varlopé en fin de semaine ou des derniers jours par les commentaires qui disent Logan Mayhew is going to make the Montreal Canadiens. Are you have concern about Mayhew? He did not play the last third period yesterday with an injury, by the way. But the way he played, he gave you some hope. Do you really believe Mayhew is going to be a part of Montreal Canadiens at the beginning of the year next season? Do you think he needs to pass one more year and Laval to work on different particular details of his game? The inconsistency of Logan Mayhew. Is it something you will worry about that? The disappear of Owen Beck in the playoff. From the second line to the third line and play on the fourth line. But the way he played. London are going to be in the final of the Memorial Cup Sunday. Again, Medicine Hat, Tiger, McKenna. Owen Beck. Florent Jacquet. 24 goals this season. 1 goal in the playoff right now, 2 assists, I believe. But the way, again, the Checkers, where they are big, huge, they almost laugh to the team. The referee, not very good against the Laval Rocket. But his reaction of Jacquet to not try to make some kind of momentum switch during the game. He did not fight. He did not push a lot. He did not been involved a lot. He is nervous with the puck. He downed the puck many times. He gave away the puck service. Are you worried about those players? 4 of them. Why I said them? Because they are the next players going to be supposed to be with the Montreal Canadiens. This is what they have. Why? Because after that, guys, Farrell, Mézard, Kidney, Trudeau, Primo, Talk are not going to be with the Montreal Canadiens. Now, you can talk about Dauphin, Gignac, Offenmeyer, and those veterans playing NHL and the American League, Barry Boulet. They are not part of that. But the next player we just talked about, Farrell, Mézard, Kidney, Trudeau, Primo, Talk, are not going to play in NHL. So we back now with Fuller, Mayhew, Beck, and Jacquet. Now, I forgot 2 names. I know. Davidson and Engstrom have a question mark. I don't know if they can make it. Now, I don't talk about Simoneau. I do not talk about RHP because I don't see them with the Montreal Canadiens. I could put them with the Trudeau list. But this is what the Laval Rocket are. It's not, I said that tonight because they lost the 2 games against the Shakers. It's not the same level. It's a good experience. I'm not trying to be negative. But what I try to say to the fans of the Montreal Canadiens right now, look, you did not talk about Oliver Kapanen because for me, Kapanen is already with Montreal. I feel he's maybe the player right now have the most skill and chance to make the Montreal Canadiens. So I did not talk about Kapanen. I did not talk about Rebecca because it's the same thing with him. But that's what we are. Go to Denoyer dropping out at top 10 would be a surprise. Do you see Florent Jacquet? So that give you an answer, Sen, about that question, right? The Montreal tournament will not affect his draft rank for Caleb Denuy, top six, in my opinion. You're not wrong about that. Name one UFA go you love for the app to sign coach. Ah, you know, the money, if you have one player, it's Sam Bennett, right? It's Sam Bennett. That's it. Like, no doubt. You cannot give up on Sam Bennett. My second pick, Aaron Eggblad. I'm not talking, guys, about the money. I'm not talking about salary cap, whatever it is. Just talking my pick right there. They are the top of the top right there. My third one after that, well, my second level of the center, it could be between Brooke Nelson and Michael Grenlund. Hold on, guys. I'm stupid because here we go. Manor, Duchesne, Tavares, Grenland, Heller, Donado, Marchand, Nelson, Bennett, Kane, Giroux, Bowser, Sutter, Kosmenko, Frédéric, Ekblad, Brazo, Danev, Janat, Manta. They are the name of the player picked my attention this morning. Now, if I do this again, one player, I will say to you, Bennett. You talk about second player, I will say to you, Ekblad. The fun name there is really, really curious for the Montreal Canadiens. I will not touch Marner, Duchesne, Tavares, Donado, Kane, Kosmenko, Brazo, or Danev. I will not touch them. I would be curious about Anthony Manta, like PLW said. Jeannot could bring a lot of physicality to the game. A four line. Ekblad, you already know. I really like Frédéric, a specific role. He play winger center. His center is about 47% face-off, I believe. He's an ex-first round pick. He's physical. He played with injury right now with the Edmonton Oilers. PG Sutter is really a surprise. He scored 20 goals this year with the Vancouver Canucks. He's been with Chicago and the Detroit Red Wings. We have many of them, but as a third center, maybe, but question mark. Brock Bowser would cost you $7 million. He score is a winger. And Montreal Canadiens is a top six. Montreal Canadiens with Dimitrov, no chance. Giroux, we know he brings some he brings some leadership. He's 37 years old. He will request to be a second, third line. We already have Gallagher. I don't see a Giroux. He can play center. That's maybe a one, but he is a right shooter. I will not touch Patrick Kane. Kane is an American, and he should play an American, a U.S. Sam Bennett, you already know. Nelson is a... I know many of you does not like him. He's the same age like Grenland. One is 5'10", one is 6'2". One scored 30 goals, 25 goals, and the one scores 50 points. Same prototype. I do not like Randonado. He's not really a center. We talk about Nikolai Heller before that. I think he's a good pick, but he's not really a center too. Marchand, Montreal. Would you like to get a Marchand? Problem on the third line. You have Gallagher already. Marchand will be anyway with Florida. I will not have Tavares, Marner, Duchesne. So that gives you an answer to you about that. Bennett number one, Ekblad number two. That would be my 1 and 2 there. Etler number 3. And then at the bottom, I would be curious about Frédéric, Janat, and Manta about that. Good question, A2. not all the time so much, but always fun. Watch your channel. Thanks so much, Alexandre. Vraiment gentil de ta part. What's next for the Canes? They almost make it so many times. The Hurricane or the Hurricane Cane? The Hurricane Cane are running by a GM where he look only the analytic number. The analytic number does not bring physicality on the ice. I still believe Sebastian will never win a Stanley Cup and NHL. The goaltender is good, average. They have a couple of players going to be UFA. A veteran player like Brent Burns is one of them. They have to sign a couple of players there. They're going some kind of modification over there. They will try to get the last 3 years. They tried to get a Gwenzel. They tried to get Rantanen. They got now with Stankoven. They get out of the situation better. Whatever did not do really well. Well, the first priority was not the sign he was thinking. And they are maybe one of the best underrated defensemen on Slavin. But the fact they lost last year, Pesci and Sekech, they're not helping them. They share whatever they make the third round. Our love is UFA. It was terrible about that. They're missing a couple of players with injuries. William Carrier did not play the same level he played like a Vegas. It's a boring team. I'm glad we don't have it. Kokanemi could be buyout. You're going to have some change over there. Good question about that. If Roger McQueen drop a lot because of his injury, since his same team is gonna and land a great players, right about this A2. I don't think so. He's going to pass 12, but you get this. Same said McQueen could be a top 5 talent, and the draft it would be top 5 pick if an injury this season. So A2 and 26 on the same situation. Definitely going to slow down after hockey over Alexandre Maillard. McQueen linked to Boston is bad for us for sure. Yeah, it's a good point there. As me totally agree on McQueen. A2, I'm not worried about the Fuller cause I never listen to the hype when it's come to the of the goalies. You never know until they make it to the NHL. A good point about that, A2, is really one position, honestly. I don't have a lot of knowledge about that, and I'm not know too much about this. So I would say to you, A2, you're right about that. Do you want do you want a Thailand news? 59,000 people have COVID in the last 5 days. And then the Bangkok bank got fraud by many India Russian people. And now all the bank account we have with them have to be modified, and you have to look about this, everything like that. So that's the last news at the tail end. Nothing about Ladyboy or cheese. Sen, follow need time. No need to put pressure on him. I mean to see him progress and marker. Too early to tell about Fuller. Too early to tell about Fuller, but I'm concerned about his conditioning. GF is backing out. I'm concerned about Fuller. I will draft Ravensburgen at 17 if I would just said this. It would be interesting where Ravensburgen is going to be drafted. It could be a top 20 or it could be a 25. It's a big goalie, 6'5". The last 2 goalies in the past at that level, it was Kosa and Wallstad. It's rare you get a goalie like him in the first round. I don't say you're wrong about that, GF, but if you are at 17 and you don't have anybody on the board, I'm not saying anybody on board, but you have the player like you have there, and you say, you know what, why not to get him? That will take time to delve further what he look like. He's going to be in 2-3 years before he play in an American Hockey League. So yes, GF, I would say to you a good point about that. Final score 5-2. Too high expectation on Fowler this early. Let him play next year and see what is he. Not worry about Fowler performance. Fowler is a third round pick, not a first round pick like Price, Ottinger, and Vasilevsky. I'm more worried about Mayuk, the others on this list. I'm more worried about Logan Mayuk, our Fowler coach. Mayuk is nowhere near ready defensively. Fowler is clearly overhyped. Mayuk, here we go, guys. That's what I'm looking for. Mayuk training camp will tell, not American Hockey League playoff. Of course, every camp will tell you something, but I'm telling you right now, the Montreal Canadiens evaluation Logan Mayhew right now at the playoff. Why? Not only his play, but when you play big game like that, when it's the big moment, that's the meaningful game. Do you step up? Farrell disappear, Beck disappear, Jekai disappear. You have to set up. Luke Primo, big game against the Shakers, it disappear. I know the Shakers are good. I understand that. But the way they play. But I understand your point of view. Randy, I have to be agree. Mayu would be Mayu. A good offensive D with some defensive flaw. If not to be concerned about this. Kapanen last night, despite the loss, looked really good to me. No one else really sold out. Jekai need at least 2 more years. Not disagree with you. Back as no jump. Maybe is hiding an injury. If not, Mark could be right. American Canadiens are forming a bottom 6 players. No top prospect play in the American Mocha 20 game. About that, RJ Calabro continues. I think more 1 year for Jekai. He should be ready. Montreal fans gotta stop overhyping the prospect. Laval have no players qui are a team changer for the Habs. PL people thinking American League is a development league. Also round American team are far with Jonah Mann and Andreas bottom 8 plus 6 players. I think Beck is more comfortable as a center. Rudolph, I'm not worried about Beck is a smart and coachable players. Davidson is a dark horse. McElliott, Exxon will play in the NHL, maybe not with us. For me, Rebecca, Beck, Chekai, and Exxon are the only player they are going to be an NHL career next year. Kapanen also, but what is his strength of Kapanen? Bennett is a fool if he is leave Florida. They will offer $7 million. He should take it. That almost everywhere else that there are not tax-free team. I think we get more $7 million, but I agree with you about that. And 26. Bennett, Frederick, her injury prone. Anderson, McElliott. I will take Janat at $2.5 million. Sutter on that list is that plus on the center. Yes, Nicholas is Eller is really attaché to Montreal and the rumor right now. Plus Sutter, third line center, score 25 for Vancouver. Giroux won a chance as the cup is not coming here. Alexandre Giroux need to change team. He want to win. If Ottawa or nothing for Giroux, there we go. I love it. I love the Friday, guys. This is fun to do that, guys. It's fun opinion, and nobody is right, nobody is wrong. It's just have our own opinion. I will try this again. Thought trying to get to trade McLeod from Buffalo. So McLeod, it's a McLeod. You talk about Ryan McLeod. His name is associated with the case of the Canada situation. He's not guilty, but he's a part of the list. And I say he's going to be guilty, he's going to be is going to be something like that. But at the end of the day, guys, my point of view is for him, he's a good skater. He's fast, but he's been traded from Edmonton to them. I don't see Montreal go there with that direction with Rand McLeod. A team want to play fast on the transition. You know what? I will say to this, Nicholas. I would be surprised to see him with the Devils. I'll be surprised to see him with the Hurricane. You take care. Have a great night, Randy. See you next time. But always try to late advantage for the poor people. People always trying to take advantage. Randy, have a good one. Ron, Ken Hughes should make a great offer for Tage Thompson. You know, you're not the first one said that. N26. I think I have someone else love about Tage Thompson, and is it AG? Or I don't know which one of them, but the cost of Tage Thompson, guys. Do you want to have another one today? Abrumar. Caulfield for Crosby. Yes or no? From Denis Gauthier. Mayu for Pavel Zaka. Not one-to-one, but a package deal. Matt Bernier for Michael Edge. Not one-to-one, but a package deal. They are the rumor of the Montreal Canadiens at this moment. Parmi eux, j'en prends aucun. Nicolas. Gonna have to give up a lot of Thompson. No thanks. That's my feeling about that. A2 for that one. That's the rumor, guys, for the Montreal Canadiens. About that, I think we did pretty good on the draft. We talked about the draft a little bit early. Reshny is really a player I'm looking for more. He's 5'10", 5'11", 0.75, I believe. He's getting lower. Nesbitt is another one to pay attention. The problem with Nesbitt, we hear that from Tyler Toffoli. We hear that from Luc Robitaille. You know what I'm talking about. Now, I don't say Nesbitt is going to score 50 goals like Luc Robitaille. I don't say he's going to score 35 goals every year like Tyler Toffoli with 25 goals. But Nesbitt is a 6'4", 6'5", is super talented, super skilled, play big, but his skating is limited. Are they able to improve him? The only reason he's going to be out of the top 20 is because of his skating. The only reason he's going to be on the top 20 is because of his size. I don't have the right answer, but I'm just telling you who he is. Yeah, Nicholas, he was part of the team. I don't say he was involved, but the name was inside of that. So I don't want Nicholas thinking I said like something wrong here, but I just said the name is there, but he's not the part of the 5 players. There are other players like the worst player right now is really Odin from the Vegas Golden Knight. He's the guy who was really in control about everything. He was not being guilty. This case is really unique. It's really crazy case. If you go every day about that, you read about this, guys. This is crazy. It's not a case where you don't have any judge anymore. You don't have any people. They remove. It's only the judge at the case is going to decide who is guilty or not. They have some kind of text from Holden where it changed everything. But again, I don't want to talk too much about this, but that's happening for that one. Good night, Mark. If Montreal trade Caulfield, the weekend the team giving Crosby for no reason to reject trade of Montreal. This coming from Denis Coutier. Like Kovic, no question is talent, plus he's been suspended this year for a flight incident or past GF. Like Kovic is inconsistency, his biggest problem, but a guy can play hockey. But his inconsistency. But again, PW, like I said, I just give you what is the problem with Nesmith. About that, the deal with a player like Strength and Fla. About that, go with the player with Strength. I think Montreal Canadiens start next year to pick up all the big guy, and I think they're going to do this. For that's the reason I believe Lakovic or Nesbit could be one of them with Smith. You're right about that. N26 was said about Pittsburgh. I don't think so. Frank is here. Frank is here. Crosby might be do it if they give a chance to Further and the could play players right there. For sure, N26. Here we go. Frank, the big fans of the Pittsburgh. N26 is a best record about that. Guys, 9:15, 10:15 your time. I said I'm going to do this tonight for the first time. I'm going to do a friendship quiz. Some of you does not like it. They leave. I will wish you an amazing, great night. We have 5 people participate. It's not a big deal. We have only 3. It's okay. It's not. I just do this for fun at the end. And I think it's just finished the show on the Fun Friday night the right way. And we are back with that part. It could be a little bit different. This is something I cannot do it right now with that because this is my goal right there. Let's see if I can go with that part. Take a note. Week 1. Friendship quiz every Friday night. It's a fun Friday night. I know some of you don't like it, so you can go. And like I said, have a great weekend. I don't think so. I'm on tomorrow night. If something changes, I will let you know. But I think it's time to take a day off for me and chasing the cheese tomorrow night. But I'll be live if the game at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning for the Rocket Sunday afternoon, and I'm doing a Sunday night show with the Montreal Canadiens. So off tomorrow, Sunday morning, the game for the Rocket is supposed to be on the TV anyway. I'm going to do the game. At least something changed. And then I'm going to do the Montreal Canadiens game show Sunday night. So that's happening about that. Frank A2. I'm the best at the quiz. Here we go. Ask Nhl Tap. Bush, I think Crosby will be. Frank, it will be good for that. Easy quiz. Nicholas PLW, Kapanen, smart and low key plus on that with bit experience the zone. I think Kapanen will be better and better, but I think PLW is about his strength. I still believe on Kapanen. Thank you for all the questions. If I miss one of them, guys, please don't take it personal. I apologize. I try my best. And when you run alone, if we have 2 people, like Mr. Nortap, I said, Mr. Nortap, we have a question from send the man and answer. It's easy. I can run the chat really easier. But alone, I do my best. So if I miss one of them, please don't take it personally because I love all of you. And I don't want you to be upset. Vic, 27 goal, 37 as 31.4 penalty minus 25. No thanks for GF about that. Now, if you look about the stat GF and hockey, and you scout a player like that, you'll be completely and not on the right way to do scouting because the stat to give you one things. And then it's the work ethic. If the way he show up on the ice with no the puck, it's the way he does different things on the details of the game, and I can go all the way like that. The stat is only one part. I think he has more goal at Nesbitt. I'm going to do. I will take another GF, and I'm going to compare all the stats of Lekovic against all the top 20 in the NHL draft this year. Now, take a note about Landon Lekovic. Landon Lekovic, guys, is right now 6'4", 190. He's a forward, shoot at the left. He played for the worst team. I'm going to repeat. For the worst team and the Canadian Hockey Junior League. Not in the under one league. The worst team and CHL. They trade their best players and Lenkovic become captain of the team. So if he captain of the team, he has something he did good at some point. I'm not defending you, Jeff. I'm not set against you. It's just like stat is one thing. Alex Ovechkin was minus 48. But just give me an idea. Anyway, it's time for Dave Madison is in the house tonight. You come at the right time because it's what? It's time for the quiz. Welcome for the quiz number 1 of the summer 2025 of the Hockey Nation live show. Do we have a drum? Each question is 1 minute. So don't forget about that. 1 minute for the question. I don't have the timer. Oh, yeah, I have a timer. Question number 1. How many times have Edmonton and Florida, both of them combined, play in the Stanley Cup final? Forget the word one. So I'm going to remove that, guys. The one is not supposed to be there. I apologize about that. Here we go. How many times, both together, combined together, they participate at the Stanley Cup final? The Edmonton Oilers and the Florida Panthers during their history in NHL. Is it 8, 9, 10, 11, or 12? 1 minute. Here we go. The clock is start. And Nicolas go with A. There we go. We take all your answer, guys. By the way, if you are right, we mentioned to you. Willie with B. Alexandre with A. I think we have 3 people. A2 go with C. Frank go with B. Dave go with 11. D. Sam go with B. 8. Try to give me the letter if you don't mind. And with B, Nicolas with A, Luc with B, Ron with C, PW with E. I have a few people. RJ go with D. 1 more minute. The minute is over. And after the 1 minute, we wait for Enarta to give us the answer. Obviously, Enarta is not with us anymore for right now. But usually, Luciano answer for Enarta, but he's not there. So we gave you that situation. We have an answer. The answer is D, 11 times. The Florida Panthers participate 3 times, and the Edmonton Oilers participate 8 times. And the answer, guys, we have a winner is Dave, and RG take the lead 1-0 over everybody. And good answer for all both of them. We're going to move on to question number 2 5 questions every time for the friendship quiz. Thanks for all the answers, guys. You're great to play with me all night long, all the way to the end.
Oh my God!
Question number 2. How many times has an NHL team won the Stanley Cup without a captain? So, when they win the Stanley Cup, the captain go get the trophy. But it's happened 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. A Stanley Cup winner have no captain. 1 minute. Here we go. Frank Da. Willie. That was my second answer. Here we go. Willie, you second answer. I should invite some of you guys join me live. B for RJ on that one. Thank you, RJ. Nicolas go with E. Dave go with A. Sam with B. Willie with C. Nicholas with B. Frank with C. A2 with B. Alexandre with A. Luke with B. I love it, guys. You're not looking for a goal every time like that. I love it. You play the game properly the right way. I love it. PLW with A. George just scored a home run. O'Danny 1 home run. Ron would go with D for run. How about that? The minute is over. We're going to give you about 10 more seconds for everybody to give a chance to give you an answer. We have someone or maybe some have a good answer on that one, of course. And I think that's what we got. Here we go. Question number 2. The answer is 5. And we have only one winner. Nicolas de Goubi Bonneau. Join now with Dave and RJ are on the first place. You are 1 and 2. The rest of you are 0 and 2. So stay tuned for question number 3.
Oh my God!
Here we go, guys. Question number 3. I have to move my head, so I apologize for that one. I have to go lower. Here we go. Apologize for that. What is the maximum number of the name a Stanley Cup championship team can engrave on the Stanley Cup? How many names you can put on the Stanley Cup? By the team authorized by the Hall of Famer and the NHL. 40, 50, 45, 50, 55, 60. Here we go. Wow, that's many. Amazing. Dave, wow. Perry, go with B. I don't know Perry. And C. Okay, Perry, go with B on that one. And RJ, go with C on that one. Here we go. Take a note on that one. Thanks again. Oh, the minute. Coach, the minute. Forgot the minute. Nicholas, go with C. Thanks so much. I'll give you a bit more time. Frank, go with D. And Nicolas, go with E. We have Nick Nhl 26, my friend Piz, but go with B. Ron, go with D. We have Nicolas, go with E. Dave with C. Luke with A. Alexandre with B. PLW with A. Willie Snyder. And Butch, go with C. Thanks for the super chat, by the way, Butch again. I think we're missing Willie Snyder. I could be wrong. I said the question before. It's a 52. So D. He said A2. And Willie Snyder go with C. Here we go. The minute is over. And if we said to Willie, Your second answer is what? Willie? It should be D because that's the answer on that one. And we have Frank R20 A2 score a goal. Then we got Nicola, RJ, and Dave are all one goal, 1 and 3, and we have the rest of you 0 and 3 right now. We move on for the question number 4.
Oh my God!
Here we go. Question number 4. Now you have to pay attention or we take a time. How many times has a Stanley Cup final gone to 7 games? 16 times, 18 times, 17 times, 16 times, 80 times. That's the one question. The second question inside of that question, how many times has a team forced a game 7 after trailing 3-0 in the series and we finish in 7 games? So you have 2 answers, but you have to give me 1 letter. Does it make sense? I think it don't take a lot to not understand that. So A, 16-3, B, 18-2, C, 17-3, 16-1 from D, 18-0 for E. Good luck. Perry, one a double pick a B that got me through engineering school. I don't know about that. Here we go. RJ go with B on that one. Perry go with A. Woody go with A. Sanderman go with B. Frank with B. Nicholas with D. A2 with B. We have Nicola with D. Alexandre Maillard with B. Luc Laperson with C. Dave Melanson with A. D for PLW. PS is in the house. He go with C. Ron go with D. And the minute is over. We give always you guys 10 seconds about that. To be sure you get a little bit more answer for all of you. And we're going to use the roll. Here we go. Who is right on that one? A, B, C, D, or E? B. Like Bush did it at the last minute. Bush got the answer. We're going to give it to him. Many of you scored a goal. And now for the last question of the game, guys. RJ Calabro, Frank, A2, take the lead with 2 good answers. We still tie the game by Dave, Nicolas, Ron, Sanderman, and we have Alexandre Maillard and Butch score a goal on that question, by the way. So congratulations. This is the end of the end. And we're going to see that Luc is continuing his great performance. Luc so far. I like it.
Oh my God!
Last question, and this is the most important for Frank, RJ, and A2. If they score, the game is over. What is the highest number of the game a team has played in a single NHL playoff season? That's the first question. Honestly, is it 26, 27? And how many players have endured or they play that full playoff run? So, if the team played 26 games, how many players did it all the 26 games? If the team played 27 games, how many of them played this 27 games? The choice is between 9, 10, 11. Good luck, everybody. This is the last one. We'll see who's going to be the winner of the week number 1 of the quiz tonight. RJ go with D. Nicolas with B. We got Perry at C, Willie at D, Sanderman at D, Nicholas at C, Frank at C. PS at E, Dave Melanson at E, Luc Lafortune at B, A2 at C. Ron at C. Alexandre Meyer at E. The minute is over. Antoine Bouchard go at C. Look like Antoine gave the answer, but that's the end of this, all the answer. And can Luc Lafortune start the season with a 0-5? Can we have some people score? If RJ, Frank, A2 score a goal, this game is over. Randy N back in the house tonight. Randy N, welcome back, by the way. And the answer on that one, guys, for the winner. They did it, Mr. A2 and Frank on his first participation score a goal and the game overtime goal, the game-winning goal. Congratulations, Mr. A2 and Frank with 3 and 5. Many of you have a good answer on that one, on the last question of the night. But the best of the night, guys, is Frank and A2. And Luc Lafortune and Willie Snyder finished the show with 0-5 tonight. So the winner, A2 plus Frank, are the winner of the show tonight. Congratulations, Nicholas. You got a score. Randy score. Butch tried to come back with 2 and 5 tonight. We have Ron with a goal. Nicolas with 2 goals. Ron 2 goals. RG 2 goals. Dave is only 1 and 5 for Dave. And for many of you guys, congratulations on that one. In honor of Nhl Teams, A2, he said at the beginning, I don't want to go to the jail, coach, about that one. A2 is a champion with Frank. Frank, the new Frank did it. My friend Frank, guys, he did the good answer that one. And this how it works, guys, the quiz. Nothing big. It's fun. Finish a fun Friday night. We're working hard all week, and we deserve it. I think it's a good to be all together on the Friday night, guys. Hopefully have a good time together, and you enjoy it. We have a lot of great questions tonight, guys. I'm happy to do it. I know we don't get a lot of viewers, but the key behind that is to be together and to sharing hockey. And you guys, you know hockey very well. We have a great super chat tonight of Mr. Butch. Thanks so much for your contribution. All of you with your likes tonight, we got about 34 likes. It's okay. Don't worry about that. And then, of course, we want to thank the moderator at the beginning, Luciano Iran. We want to thank all the people being a part of the show tonight. You guys, you rock and roll. RG Calabro. What if I open my soul? At the news, we got other news, guys, but again, the show is not about me. The show is about you. The show is about ask a question. And yeah, no dumb question, not stupid question, guys. And I think we touched a lot of things. We're going to come back next week. If they have a hockey game, playoff hockey game, we're going to skip the Friday. We're going to come back the next week after that. It's fun. I think you enjoy it like I did. Hopefully you guys, you have a great night. I wish you guys an amazing, great weekend. I wish you guys take a time to reflect. We have now no hockey tomorrow night for the first time for many months. Do something you love to do. Luc Lafortune, il aime faire des casse-têtes. But Luc fait un casse-tête demain soir. Some of you like to watch a movie. Watch a movie. Some of you want to go, you a favorite restaurant, go there tomorrow night. Some of you want to walk, do walk. Some of you want to be with your friends or your family. Some of you want to do nothing. Do nothing. But take a 24 hours for you, for your heart, for your mind, and reflect on what you accomplished since the beginning of the year, January 1st. We're going to move on to June. We have already 5 months complete. Is it good? Is it bad? Do we can be better? I don't have the answer for you. But only thing I ask you guys, take a time to relax, to calm down. Say no to someone. Say no, tomorrow is about me. It's your day tomorrow. And I think sometimes we need that. I think we need to come back stronger for the following week. So tomorrow, guys, I wish this. And the only reason I'm here every night, I could be with the cheese last night. I said no. I could do nothing. And I said no. Why? Because each one of you,
You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you.
that's why I show up every night. That's why I enjoy every night. That's why you make me happy. And that's why I consider you my friend. And that's why I don't want to give up on this channel. I know somehow God will give me what I need to stay alive here. Because I need you and I know you need me. And we need all each other. Because we have one thing in common, maybe more. We have the passion of hockey. And the most important thing is to be friends together. So hopefully, guys, you have an amazing, great day, an amazing, great weekend. I don't know where the music is going now. It's not a big deal. We can tell you one more thing, guys. Be well, BL. Find a way not only dominate the day, but find a way to dominate the first half of what? Someone said 2025. Have an amazing, great night, everybody. Thanks to be with me tonight. The first night of the fun Friday night of the summer 2025 at the Hockey Nation Live Show. It was an honor to be with you and the Hockey Nation and the Ab Nation and all the cheese and talent, whoever they are, the good one, the bad one. The one thing they want to tell you, we love you, friends. Good night, everybody. See you tonight. And of course, Papa de vrai marin. Booyah! Good night, everybody.